Could be.
We went down this.
Please remain standing. Thank you. For the singing of our national anthem by senior members of the high school choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight lights last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Beautiful job. We're going to start off today with a welcome by the class president, Ms. Hannah Landers.
Okay. Good morning, Rebel Nation. And now, for my all-time favorite joke of the day. What did the fish say when it ran into the wall? Damn. So now that I got that out of my system, welcome to the graduation of the class of 2022. My name is Hannah Landers, and on behalf of my class, I would like to thank all of our family, friends, faculty, and peers, Mr. Tebow, Mr. Antone, and Mr. Clausen, especially our class advisors, Ms. Davis, Ms. Riemann-Schneider, and Mr. O'Donnell, for being here with us today and every day for the past 4 years. Without you all, there is absolutely no way all of us would be here today. So now, I would like to welcome up everybody's favorite class clown, Andrew Tolbert.
All right. Hi. We are not here to celebrate our graduation, but every day that has led us here, and those were a long 4 years, so let us break it down for you. Freshman year was absolutely spectacular. We got to see each other's teeth when we smiled. We got to stand within 6 feet of each other. It was amazing. And then sophomore year came, and it was just as spectacular as freshman year. We could sit next to each other at lunch, use the same pencils as each other, until the 2-week break that never ended and led us into our junior year. Learning from our makeshift classrooms that we built in our own homes, 2 weeks turned into 2 years, socializing over a screen and getting to know our families a little too well. Eventually, we joined together again in April 2021, greeting each other from 6 feet away with smiles hidden under cloth masks. We thought when we came back to school for our senior year that it would all be normal again, but the masks stayed on.
Trent hated that. And, as we all hate to see Trent unhappy, the mask came off on March 8th, and we could see each other's smiles again. Thinking back, I don't know how we all lived with how gross we all were before COVID. So when they say everything happens for a reason, I guess the reason is to make us wash our hands a little longer, give each other the personal space we all need, and to cherish the people around you, because you never know when your 4 years with someone will turn into 2.
COVID wasn't the only defining quality of our high school careers. We may have been the new kids on the block our freshman year, but that didn't stop us from starting on varsity teams, starring in musicals and plays, and getting third in Spirit Week that year. With a little more experience under our belts, we entered 10th grade with more confidence. That fall, our girls' soccer team made it to the semis. The players put on the musical Into the Woods, where Peter and Spencer were real-life princes. Winter rolled around, and before we knew it, bam! COVID. Junior year, we had to wear masks on the sports field, had little to no spectators, had class online, and didn't really do much schoolwork, to be honest.
This past fall, we kicked off our senior year with an awesome Let's Glow pep rally, followed by a girls' soccer SVL championship. Later that fall, our girls' soccer team made a historic championship run. Mamma Mia was the highlight of the year, starring 4 of our senior players. We finally pulled off a Spirit Week win with our Family Feud skit. Side note, juniors suck. Speaking of the seniors, thanks for almost burning down the school during senior breakfast yesterday. Now let's wrap this up so we can graduate and get out of here. This will probably be the last time we will all be together again, which seems very odd and a little sad. We've spent the majority of 6 years with one another, and it's sad to see it all come to an end.
So for now, this is goodbye, good luck, and see you later.
Go make Rebel Nation proud.
Our next speaker has the personality the size of Texas. She's seen us all at one time or another up in the front office. Whether it be getting a late pass or just asking a question, she's always there. She just has a personality that gives us such a friendly vibe. The class of 2022 is so glad that she agreed to be our speaker at graduation, even if we have to bribe her with ice cream.
Every day, we would walk into the school, and we would see the most radiant smile. And if we were having a bad day, somehow that frown would flip upside down. So it is my honor to welcome the always Mary Lindsley, to the stage.
Good morning. I won't take up much of your time on this special day today. I told Bob Tebow that my words were only a little bit over 5 minutes. He told me it was 5 minutes too long. And then this morning, he told me I had 2. So, you're not going to get that. So how do you say no to Trent Padgick asking you to be a speaker at graduation when he's holding a beautiful bouquet of flowers and your box of favorite ice cream drumsticks? The answer is you can't. I tried to tell them I don't speak well, I don't write well. Jeremiah Bloom turned to me and he said, "Have you met the class of 2022? So how do you say no to that?" And then Sarah Smith looks up at me with a smile that said, "You can't say no." So here I am. I met most of you Munchkins in the fall of 2016, and each one of you has touched me in your own special way. In addition to Trent, Jeremiah, and Sarah, there's Aidan Bernard and Emma O'Brien. The little corner in the library won't be the same without y'all playing the games on your phones. Aubrey Bourne, Alexandra Clayton, who is graduating a year early, Keisha Fletcher, Lacey Hudson, Ava Kelly, Tyler Clausen, Micah Mazes, Jimmy Johnson. I think of them and I see smiles always on their faces. And the young men and women they've become who are very kind and very assured of themselves. Peter Broussard, look for him to become CEO of his own company. Spencer Butinsky, he's confident and lives his life according to his heart. Avery Fitzpatrick, Shalba Morell, and Emma Brooks, they continued learning online at home and they succeeded. Haley Hescock and Jeremy Graves, good students, friendly, polite, and you don't see one without the other. Emily Lazelle and Sylvia Stark, both graduated a semester early. Emily is continuing working hard, and Sylvia is a successful entrepreneur who has a big van and who cannot be missed driving her pink VW Bug. Riley McCormick, Nick Petronic, and Kate Petty, good students, quiet, always ready to help you. Raina Sanderson, the risky rebel going all the way across country to go to college. Andrew Tolbert, Mr. Morning Announcement Guy, popping in on the screen, his face showing what he thinks of the news, the jokes, etc. Hunter Billion, Warren Roberts, Trent Padgick, Jeremiah Bloom, and Jacob Porter. I loved seeing them in the hallways with their impish, mischievous grins, never knowing what they were up to, but I knew that they always had my back. Ansley Henderson and Hannah Landers, Leland and Gray's biggest cheerleaders. Morning announcements won't be the same. I wasn't in school one day, and Ansley asked Sue Haskins to call me, FaceTime me, because she wanted to see my face when she told me she'd gotten into one of her top schools. Very proud of her. And nobody can tell a joke like Hannah Landers. Morning announcements are going to miss you. She cracks herself up. Each one of you kiddos is so incredibly and beautifully unique, but one thing you have in common: you made it through remote learning through the COVID pandemic. It was a very hard time for our country, our community, our teachers, our students, and families who had to take on being co-teachers in some instances. This was a challenge beyond imagination just 2.5 years ago. You adjusted to daily changes, masks, new learning techniques, and you did so admirably and successfully. You made it through adversity, you prevailed, and you are here today. It wasn't easy, but you did it. All of y'all have grown and are ready to go out into the world. Your families are ready for y'all to go out into the world. Mistakes, don't be afraid to make them. If I was afraid to make them, I wouldn't be up here. It's okay to be afraid, but don't let fear stop you from doing anything. Facing your fears only makes you stronger. Going straight into the workforce, go for it. We're proud of you. Going to college, trade school, tech school, go for it. We're proud of you. Going into the military, go for it. We're proud of you. And if you don't know what you want to do yet, that's okay. Don't rush your decision. Life is not a race. Whatever you do, though, do it with the determination you learned here at Leland and Gray. Do it with the purpose you learned here at Leland and Gray. Go for it, my babies. God bless.
All right. That was awesome. Thank you, Mary. Great job. All right. It is now the time in the program where we recognize the valedictorian and the salutatorian. And somewhere I have those names. Just kidding. I think I know who they are. All right, so to come up here and accept your salutatorian sash, being number 2 in the class, I would like to bring to the stage Miss Ansley Henderson. And to come to the stage to receive the valedictorian sash, please, Miss Kate Petty. And now at this time, we'd like to have the senior members of the band join the rest of the band to hear them perform The Mandalorian under the direction of Mr. Rini Bernard. All right, so next we have the presentation of awards and scholarships. And we have some awards and scholarships that we're going to give out now individually. And we have some others that will be announced as the graduates get their name called to receive their diploma. So these are some particular ones that we want to have separately. But before I begin with the awards, I want to say something to this class. All right? You guys represent, for me, my first new class at Leland and Gray. We came in together, me as principal, you guys as seventh graders, all right? And so for the last 6 years, some stuff has happened. I mean, you talked about it in the speeches. We've heard that some things went down, some challenges, and lots of things to celebrate. And I just want to say thank you for being on this journey with me. I appreciate that you guys are that first class for me that I've seen all the way through, and it just means a lot to me. I want to say thank you for being who you guys are for that. So thank you for that. Congratulations. All right. We have some graduates that need some more bling here. So our first award is what we call the Rebel Award. And this is an award that's given to a senior based on staff nominations and voting. And it goes to the student who best characterized what it means to be a rebel and be a part of Rebel Nation. And this year's Rebel Award goes to Kate Petty. Six years ago, the Leland and Gray School Board approved the passage of a community service graduation requirement, and it was set at 40 hours for each graduate. As COVID interfered with that, with the ability for students to find things and for people who are offering them, we had to reduce that for this class to 25 hours each. However, this class collectively has earned 1,934 hours as a group, or as an average, over 50 each. So more than double what was expected. This cord goes to the student who has achieved the most community service hours while they're here. And I'm going to tell you, the name we had changed this week with some recently documented hours. These are documented community service hours. And this year, the person with the most, 240 and a half hours, Miss Raina Sanderson. And at this point, I would like to ask Ms. Jess Landers to come to the stage to present the Forever a Rebel Award.
Good morning. Can you hear me? I have the honor of presenting the first ever Forever a Rebel Award that's being given in honor of my son, Dylan Landers, who was a student here at Leland and Gray and lost his life last spring. This $1,200 award is given to a graduating senior who's going into the trades or technical training after school and who exhibits characteristics of what it means to be a rebel in 3 ways, and this is how Dylan lived. Perseverance amongst personal struggle, being kind to his community, and being a good team player. The recipient of this award this year goes to a senior who has shown tremendous character and strength over this past year specifically. He stands up for what's right, makes sure his friends are honored and remembered. He is a 13-year, 3-season athlete and has always been a quiet leader in his own right. It is my great joy to present the first ever Forever a Rebel Award to Jeremy Graves. So, due to the incredible generosity of this great community, and because there were so many deserving recipients, the board voted to actually give a second award this year. I may not know the senior as well. However, I've had the pleasure of getting to know him a little bit, watching his dedicated leadership helping a bunch of rookies put together a prom tent. I know how hard he worked to be here today, and I hear his grin is ever present in the hallways at Leland and Gray. And that his spirit is contagious on the disc field. It is my honor to give a second award this year to Warren Roberts. Thank you.
Our next award is the John Newton Award. This award is given by the senior class, by money they raised, and it goes to recognize a senior who really demonstrates leadership. And this year's John Newton Award goes to Madam President Hannah Landers. This next award is the Arlo P. Monroe Award. This award is given by the faculty and staff through contributions that we make through payroll deductions. This award is awarded annually and recognizes superior leadership and scholarship from within the class of 2022. This year's winner is a name you've already heard a couple times, Miss Kate Petty. All right, and at this time, we have 5 presenters coming up to help present the Honorable John Barrett's Award. If those presenters could come forward at this time.
This inclusive, dependable friend with a contagious positive attitude has affected so many people around him during his time here at Leland and Gray. He is an incredible athlete and with a tremendous leadership ability. He plays incredibly hard on the athletic fields, so hard he will literally run through a goalpost. He is very caring for other students and is a player whether in class or on the athletic field. In fact, he often does not have time to finish his own classwork because he's running around helping others to help finish theirs first. His responsible work ethic stretches beyond the walls of Leland and Gray, as he is helpful to neighbors and his mother, who he cares deeply about. Overcoming much adversity, his kind heart reaches so many in the world around him. For these reasons, and many, many more, we are proud to present Hunter Fillion with the Honorable John Barrett Award.
Peter Broussard's contributions to the L&J community cannot be understated. His legacy will be that of a student who has been part of everything and prioritized his peers, even at the detriment of his own academics. Peter has become well-known face at school board and community council meetings outside of school. He has lent a hand with programs for underclassmen inside of school. His leadership in assemblies, his confidence modeling public speaking, and his willingness to jump into new programs is unparalleled. He was instrumental in the creation of the morning announcements and a new school website. He has been a star and a mentor in our theater program, and he is engaged in diverse co-curriculars such as D&D, music, track, and student council. Above all, Peter truly exemplifies the principles of a lifelong scout. He is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, and friendly, courteous, kind, and more. If L&G had a dad, it would be Peter Broussard, and he would be impossible to replace.
When asked, most staff members here agreed with the following adjectives to describe this young woman: kind, caring, honest, and persistent. While undoubtedly true, these adjectives barely scratch the surface of what her contributions have been to this school over the past 6 years. Keisha came to us as a shy and somewhat timid 7th grader and is leaving us today as a confident young woman ready for life's challenges. Along the way, her kindness, compassion, dedication, and empathy has touched all of us in some way, be it her efforts in the classroom or working with her class on various fundraising efforts, including bringing donuts, a perk from working at Dunkin' Donuts during her high school career. Along with confidence, Keisha's leadership skills greatly developed over the last 6 years. Always a good friend and always inclusive to all. She supported, tugged, cajoled, and in general did whatever she could do to help several of her classmates make it to this graduation ceremony today. And she did so without looking for anything in return. It is just who she is, genuinely nice and caring young woman. Keisha's future is bright. She knows who she is confident in who she has become, and she has learned the skills needed to be successful. I am sure as she moves through life after Leland and Gray, Keisha will retain all of the attributes that made her so important to this school. She will be kind, caring, tough-minded when needed, and compassionate. This sure sounds like a winning combination. For these reasons and so many more, we are proud to honor Keisha Fletcher with an Honorable John Barrett Award.
I'm not sure there's another student here at Leland and Gray who is as comfortable in his own skin as this young man. Most of us here will remember this. It is halftime at a soccer game, and on the field appears this student wearing these metallic appendages attached to his legs that make him appear 8 feet tall, kicking a soccer ball and scoring a goal. That often elicited more cheers than the actual game itself. Tyler is an all-around good guy, and I'm not sure there's better praise a young man or woman could receive. He's caring, curious, charming, and compassionate. And while his affect is sometimes that of a shy, bashful young man, beneath the surface is a young man who is quite confident and a capable student ready to take on the world and all it has to offer. His independence is admirable. His growth as a student and person here at Leland and Gray has been meteoric. He is near the top of his class academically, is a member of the National Honor Society, and is beloved, and I mean beloved, by the students at Townsend Elementary School, where he just completed his co-op. Actions speak louder than words is an old cliche, but quite apropos for Tyler. He is inclusive of all of his classmates, kind, quick to lend a helping hand, and genuinely cares about how other people feel. These are wonderful qualities to have, and ones that I think this young man will carry with him for the rest of his life. It should be noted that Tyler does all of these things because he's just being Tyler, a really good guy, as one staff member said, and not expecting anything in return. The rest of us could learn a thing or two from Tyler. For these reasons and so many more, we are proud to honor Tyler Clausen with an Honorable John Barrett Award.
In the Oxford Language Dictionary, grit is defined as courage and resolve, strength of character. In the Leland and Gray community, grit would be defined by a photo of this student. Arriving with an uncertain future, he embraced all that Leland and Gray offered him, and simultaneously, the community embraced him. He learned to ask for and accept help, and has been fiercely gracious every day. In his gentle but powerful wake, he will leave not only a trail of conquered musical chairs, but also a school transformed. Inspired by his perseverance and his determination to beat the odds, he has redefined for all of us what it means to survive, to thrive, and to succeed. Once tempted to rely solely on physical strength to push through, for which the track team is eternally grateful, he gave permission to discover and explore his strength of character. The result of that journey was the formation of one of the most reflective, humble, and gentle young people we've had the privilege of knowing. These halls will not be the same without him, but they will be kinder because of him. For this reason, and many more, we are privileged to present the new Micah Mazes with an Honorable John Barrett Award. You will always have a home at Leland and Gray.
Do you guys want diplomas? Not yet? I mean, I could speak some more. No? Okay. All right. It is time for the presentation of diplomas. And I'm just going to let folks know that we do have a professional photographer that we've hired to be here to get some excellent shots over here as the kids come off the stage. Those will be available on a website later for you to download and take for free. We will share that information out on the Facebook page and on the website as soon as that link is available. So thank you for that, and just keep in mind that you come up to get pictures. So I am going to turn the microphone over now to Ms. Liskowski-Doak to read the names.
All right. The moment you've all been waiting for. There we go. Mr. Aiden Bernard. Aiden will be working as a carpenter this fall. Jeremiah Bloom. Jeremiah is joining the U.S. Army. Will be leaving us soon for basic training. In absentia, Elijah S. Boucher. Elijah will be attending Vermont Tech this fall. Aubrey Margaret Bourne. Aubrey will be attending the Community College of Vermont and working at Z-Pots. Emma Brooks. Emma will be working as a welder. Yeah, Emma. Peter K. Broussard. Peter was the Student Council co-vice president. He is the winner of the Anne Elizabeth Chapman Memorial Scholarship, the Valley Lions Club Scholarship, the Leland and Gray Educational Foundation Scholarship, the Mary Adams Memorial Scholarship, the Bernard Schultz Human Service Award, the Jeffrey Mantell Award, and the Honorable John Barrett Award. Peter is going to attend Community College of Vermont, where he'll be getting an associate's degree in information technology, and he works as an EMT for Rescue Inc. Spencer Butinsky. Spencer is the recipient of the Charles Marchant Award for Excellence in Social Studies, the Ann Landenberger Scholarship, and the Wyndham Central Education Association Scholarship. Spencer will be attending the University of Hartford to become a history teacher. Tyler Alexander Clausen. Tyler is the recipient of the Calvin Farwell Award for Excellence in Science, the Arthur E. Monet Memorial Award, the Mount Lebanon Lodge of Masons Scholarship, Lisa's Love Scholarship, and the Honorable John Barrett Award. Tyler will be attending Community College of Vermont to study early education. Alexandra Clayton. Alex is the recipient of the Jamaica Community Church Arts Scholarship and is taking a gap year and will then be attending a four-year college. Good job, Alex. Hunter Fillion. Hunter is the recipient of the Honorable John Barrett Award and will be working in the construction field this fall. Good job, Hunter. Avery Melissa Lee Fitzpatrick. Avery will be attending Northern Vermont University and will be studying nursing. Good job, Avery. Kay Lynn Fletcher. Kay is the recipient of the Esther Lamoria Scholarship, the Grace Cottage Memorial Award, the Flexible Pathways P3 Scholarship, the Valley Lions Club Scholarship, and the Honorable John Barrett Award. Kay will be attending the Community College of Vermont to study nursing and is working at the Brattleboro Retreat. Jeremy Graves. Jeremy is the recipient of the Leland and Gray Alumni Association Award and the Forever a Rebel Award. Jeremy is working at Glayback Construction and is interested in plumbing. Good job, Jeremy. Ansley Catherine Henderson. Ansley was a school board member, is a student council co-vice president, is the recipient of the Mount Lebanon Lodge of Masons Scholarship, the Student Council Scholarship, the Lexi Scholarship, and the Vermont Principals Association Scholar Activity Award. Ansley is attending the University of Rhode Island to study psychology and communication disorders. Haley Hescock. Haley is the recipient of the Excellence in Work-Based Learning Award, the Gladys Anina Scholarship, and the Vermont Principals Association Scholar Activity Award. Haley is taking college classes in dog training. Awesome. Lacey Hudson. Lacey is the recipient of the AS&H Parent Darden Award, the Valley Lions Club Award, the Karen Dauchi Art Award, and the Mount Lebanon Order of Eastern Star Scholarship. Lacey will be attending LaSalle University to study psychology. Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy will be working in the service industry this fall. Ava Anastasia Kelly. Ava is taking a gap year, but she will be doing a WOOF program, the Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms in Paris, and ultimately wants to become a vet. Hannah Marie Landers. Hannah is the Student Council President and is the recipient of the Society of Women Engineers Certificate of Merit in Science and Mathematics, is the recipient of the Leland and Gray Alumni Association Award and the John Newton Scholarship. Hannah is attending Clarkson University this fall to study environmental engineering. In absentia, we recognize Gavin J. Life. Gavin will be attending the Culinary Institute of America. Emily Lizelle. Emily will be working in the service industry this fall. Good job, Emily. Riley McCormick. Riley will be attending Plymouth State University this fall. Nice job, Riley. Micah Mazes. Micah is the recipient of the Excellence in PE and Health Award, the Fred Robinson Memorial Scholarship, and the Honorable John Barrett Award. Micah will be attending Job Corps, where he will be studying welding for 2 years. Shelba Aaron Morel. Big fan over there. Shelba will be attending the Community College of Vermont and in their medical assistant program. Emma O'Brien. Emma is the recipient of the 802 Scholarship, the Mount Lebanon Order of Eastern Star Scholarship, the Mount Lebanon Lodge of Masons Scholarship, and the Vermont Principals Association Scholar Activity Award. Emma will be attending Franklin Pierce University to study psychology. Trent Pajic. Trent will be working with Sanborn Excavating this fall. Nicholas C. Petronic. Nick is the recipient of the Excellence in Fine Arts Award, the Clark Lawrence Award, the Justin Holden Memorial Award from the Gateway Foundation Rotary Club, and the Vermont Principals Association Scholar Activity Award. Nick will be attending Community College of Vermont for 2 years to study business. Caitlin Petty. Kate is the recipient of the Excellence in Mathematics Award, the Student Council Scholarship, the Leland and Gray Scholarship in Science, the Francis Lucier Memorial Scholarship, the Brattleboro Elks Scholarship, Roy and Margaret Brooks Trust Fund Award, the Arlo P. Monroe Award, the Leland and Gray Foundation Roland Gould Award, the Rebel Award, the Vermont Principals Association Award of Excellence, the Vermont Principals Association Scholar Activity Award, and the Green and Gold Award. Kate will be attending Middlebury College to study biology. Jacob Porter. Jacob is hoping to attend Vermont Technical College in the future to study automotive mechanics. Warren Roberts. Warren is the recipient of the John Paul Williams Fund Award and the Forever a Rebel Award. Warren will be working with Hunter Excavating. Raina Lucille Sanderson. Raina is the recipient of the Community Service Award, the American Association of University Women's Scholarship, and the Vermont Principals Association Scholar Activity Award. Raina will be attending Mira Costa College to become a registered nurse. Sarah Monrose Smith. Sarah is pursuing a career as a vet assistant. Sylvia Stark. Sylvia will be continuing to work in sales and run her own business. Andrew J. Tolbert. Andrew is the recipient of the Excellence in English Language Arts Award, the Jamaica Community Church Arts Scholarship, the J.B. Stearns Memorial Award, the Ted Fisher Memorial Award, and the Vermont Principals Association Award of Excellence. Andrew will be attending Franklin Pierce University.
Let's give it up one time for that amazing group right there. All right. I'd like to take a moment to recognize staff. Before we get to our recognition that we do annually for retirees, I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of the staff at Leland and Gray. I am very honored and very proud to have this staff working for me, but more importantly, for your children. As some of you may know, this year has been a really tough year in schools everywhere, and we are no exception. The challenges for everyone coming out of several years of isolation, remote learning, and general lack of social interaction has had its impact on us all. But I want to thank my staff for their dedication and commitment to the students of this community. I said that was the one thing. There's actually two things before the retirees. I want to take another opportunity to thank one more person. Ms. Laskowski-Doak, as they say in the sports world, is taking her talents to Floodbrook. Not South Beach, but Floodbrook. But during the 6 years that this class has been in our school, she has been their science teacher, an instructional coach, a dean of students. She's been an associate principal and has worn a variety of other hats as well. She has shown her positivity, her loyalty, and her love for these young adults. And for me personally, she has helped me get through the toughest school year of my 28 years in education. And I want to say thank you to Miss LD. This year we have 3 staff members who are retiring at the end of the year. And I'm going to start with Miss Mary Lindsley, our keynote speaker. She spent the last 10 of the last 12 years working with us in a variety of positions. In each of these positions, she has welcomed everyone, as you heard earlier, with a warm smile and a Texas drawl, y'all. Sorry, that was the best I could do, Mary. I want to thank you for your years of service. Mary Lindsley. I'm not sure if Miss Nizio is here. Miss Nizio, are you here? She's just going to be like, yeah, I am, and just jump up. Probably not. Miss Nizio has spent over 2 decades teaching art here to middle and high school students, and her passion for her craft and her commitment to the kids has been inspirational. And so I want to thank Miss Nizio for her years here as well. Thank you, Miss Nizio. And last, but certainly not least, Miss Barbara Smith Marchant Guerrero. She has so many names, all right? She began working here way back in 1996 with me when I started here, and Mr. Barton too, that guy, wherever he is. And she has spent the last 26 years serving our students and staff, providing resources in the library, and instilling a love and a passion for reading. And I want to say thank you, Ms. Guerrero, for that 26 years. And with that, I am now going to have the senior members of the choir come forward to perform with the accompaniment of Miss Elise Wadsworth and the direction of Miss Elise Wadsworth.
When I know the time is right for me, the street. I have a dream. It can all come true if you have a dream.
And at this time, I'd like to have Miss Ansley Henderson come forward for the yearbook dedication.
Hello, everyone. Okay. He is someone you will never forget, a voice you can't miss, and a person like no other. He is a leader, a mentor, a teacher, and a friend to many. You rarely can catch him walking through the halls without a smile on his face. He has continuously shown up for our students and staff by attending sporting events, plays, concerts, and even making an appearance in the pep band with his lovely cowbell skills. He has helped our class grow from confused little freshmen into confident seniors ready to take on the world. For his spirit, pride, and enthusiasm he has brought to our school, for his consistent support and selfless attitude, for his booming voice and rebel chants heard by the hundreds, for his creativity and new ideas, for his professional prom planning skills, for his friendship, leadership, and love. Thank you, Rebel Rory, for your commitment to the class of 2022. Your influence and voice in Rebel Nation will never die.
He didn't want to give a speech. Clearly speechless. All right, at this time, I'm going to ask the advisors of the class of 2022 to come forward and present the class to you.
So first, I would like to present the class gift from the class of 2022. If you direct your view right to in front of you, these beautiful stencils that made the LNG, that was what our gift to Leland and Gray is. So at all sporting events, you can now see this beautiful stenciled on the field. So that is our class gift. We would like to present the class of 2022.
As the band prepares for our recessional, I just want to thank everybody for coming this beautiful morning and enjoying with us and celebrating with us this great group. And I want to say one more thank you to the families that helped bring them here and put them in those chairs. We do appreciate the work that you guys have done as well. We hope you have a beautiful afternoon to celebrate with your families.